Oh my gosh, this is Ron.
Yeah, just hang a second.
Hopefully still working here, or we'll start a startup together.
So I was just reminded of how long it's been since I've had a lefty. And I haven't had this in like years. Yeah, I just did also speak but this was common when I was.
Speaker?
There you go.
So do you at the end. Okay, so we'll go through all the bits and pieces and then we'll announce that at the end, all right? Testing, testing. There you go.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to say thank you. This is the TADHack event, so. Can't hear me now? Okay. I just want to say thank you to everyone that participated. This is the TADHack event, but at Avaya, we're very grateful that all of you put in the hard work, some overnights.
Yeah.
And just wanted to thank all the sponsors, so Telnex, Red Hat, Subspace, Toolwire. Really appreciate all of you. And thank you to all the judges. Thank you for all your hard work today, judging these important hacks. At Avaya, we wouldn't be here without innovation. We have to keep growing, keep evolving, changing, and improving. So this is part of that long journey to constantly evolve. So thank you, and I'll pass it over to Alan.
Excellent, thank you so much, Jane. So could the judges calm down, okay, because it is your fault. You did judging and decisions have been made and you need to take responsibility for your decisions, okay? That's a great Susan. Now let me just make sure that you're all lined up on the live stream. There we go, so everyone can see. So we have 5 prizes to announce. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one, and that...
Can I
oh, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to take just a moment to say thank you so much for doing this. I'm Simon Harrison, I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Avaya. I have the privilege of working for such a great company that's enabling people like yourselves to do such innovative things. I wanted to mention also that in the judging room, it wasn't plain sailing, probably one of the toughest decisions I've made for a while, and that's going some. And we applied, we looked at voting, we looked at getting into the depths of the hows and whys and the lenses that we used to come up with these winners. I think we landed in figuring out a number of things, looking at how the solution was not only innovative now, but it could grow and blossom, it could develop further legs and be quite applicable to what's going on in the world. We thought about things like where the world is going. We thought about things like how well the application had been defined based on some of those dynamics. there was a lot of thought that went into it, basically. So I wanted you guys to just know it wasn't a quick thing, and really enjoyed doing it. Really enjoyed the presentations. Really fantastic to see what you're doing. So that was it, really. Over to you, sir.
Excellent, thank you so. Excellent, thank you so much, Simon. Well, let Susie get the phone.
No, I don't think it is my.
So we'll go in reverse order. So starting in 5th place, would the telepaper guys come on down? That's it. Photo opportunity with the whole judging team. That's it. Excellent. So they're winners of $1,000. Okay.
Okay.
That's it. Yes, you can. It's okay.
All right then. Go.
Again, well done, guys. Okay, moving on. And in 4th place is Team Bender. So the drunken arm, would you come on down? Did they all run away? we'll catch. The great thing is we can. Oh, gotcha. So they're just dummy ones. We'll find them and we'll bring them back in. Okay. So they'll learn about it hopefully in a few minutes. I'll go and find them. I don't know. Anyway, don't worry about it. Right. In 3rd place is Metashop. So Genesis, come on down. Then moving on. Oh, that's a good point, yes. So in that case, that was $3,000 for being in 3rd place. And then in 2nd place is a remote entry. So unfortunately, there'll be nobody physically here, just like Team Bender. But that is Smart Rescue. So again, well done to Smart Rescue guys. That was 4K, and then the 1st place goes to Meeting Minion with 5K. Come on down, guys.
Big crowd. Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone gets a prize.
Oh, everybody gets one.
Why not?
Next to it. There you go.
Step back so we're all in here.
There you go. Gotta get signed.
Cute.
Congrats, guys.
Excellent, well done. I don't know whether there's anything else from the judges you want to add anything. Otherwise, I believe Susie, you wanted to talk about your API.
Yes. And again, thank you for your participation. This is very exciting, and I'm just very glad to see your innovations, and not to mention that you did this one in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So that is really awesome. I would like to show just a little teaser on what is coming up also in Spaces and in the API as well. So I would like to get Gunjan here to demo just a little bit about some of the new things that we are coming up here. As you know that Avaya is known for its contact center, UC, but we also want to be known not just as the best ACD, voice ACD, but it's also the best rich media. And that's the reason why this Spaces is very important, and all of the API work and moving into API economy as well. So Gunjan is going to show us the new Spaces, some of the new features that will be coming up. And I hope that you will be very excited to see this. I don't know if I need a mic. Do I need a mic? Am I loud enough?
No, you'll need a mic.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. I don't know. So I always feel like I'm loud enough in the room. Right. So I'm actually going to need Kazim, you to help me out with the demo quite a bit. I'm going to be calling you a lot. First of all, I want to start with the fact that this has been a very humbling experience to see all of you over here, to spend your weekend, to spend your time and energy, to actually create something that we not only value, but actually has fueled the passion of the work that we're doing in spaces right now. So this is a really great way for me to actually show what everything that you've said is something that we have kept in mind, we are working on, and yeah, no further ado, let's just go into it. So this is the space between me and Kazim. Kazim, I sent you a link to my space over here if you could join it. I do want to show some of the features that we have coming in spaces. A lot of them are in beta, but depending on the customer, depending on the user that it is, we have made it available for them to use to get a lot of feedback. One of the things that I personally find something really nice, and you can always let me know, is we're trying to have it more interactive. So we have themes coming up where you could see it as a winter theme right now. I know different countries, different themes, and different seasons, but yes, we will soon have multiple different themes that you can have. You could have your own companies and stuff like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. Going into the meeting room, one of the main things that I do want to start with is the fact of the fatigue to say, hey, can you guys mute yourself if you're not talking? Like, that's such a pet peeve, right? Like, you just keep saying, can you mute yourself? Or like, X, I can hear your dog barking, I can hear the construction work, can you mute yourself? So one of the main things we actually did is AI noise removal. And this is a huge thing. In Avaya, we have stopped saying the words, can you mute yourself if you're not talking, right? Like, that's just not something that happens. But the moment someone forces us to use another application, we're like, oh my God, this is so terrible. Like, they need to start using our solution instead. So AI noise removal is something that we have in production. A lot of our customers are using it and giving us feedback. So please let us know if that is something that you've used and what your experience is. Coming into AI immersion presentation mode, one of the things we have made available is when you are presenting, you're able to show yourself right at the bottom over here. So let me actually share my screen and show you what it looks like. Let's share my screen. I'm going to switch on my camera as well. There you go. And I should be seen at the bottom over here. Where's my camera? Oh, there. Now you see me. So right at the bottom over there. It's like I exist in two places in the same world. So this is a very neat thing. I know Toolwires use this as well. It is very simple. It's very interactive. Rather than having to see the user in a different box altogether, you can actually point it. So depending on where you are, you can actually point saying, hey, this is what is going on in the presentation and this is where we want it to be. So this is one of the functionalities. We have the other one that we have commonly started using is immersive features, like are your users in a hall, are they in a classroom, are they in a boardroom, like what kind of situation that you want to do. So let's say if you wanted to do a lecture panel. Let's go to immersive room over here. So over here you can see me and Kazim in a bar. I don't drink Kazim, I don't know what you think. The robotic arm doesn't work for me. Unless you give me like orange juice mixed with lemon. So yeah, something like that. But you can easily change it into a boardroom setting. So now he and I are making decisions of this world, the entire crisis of climate change.
This is when you don't want to attend meetings, so it's on the table.
I agree. And one of the things that I heard was when you're playing games, right? So like NBA and all of these games, they wanted a situation where you could see the users actually sitting in the halls and actually, depending on the seat that you paid. If say I paid $100 and
somebody else paid 50, I'm shown bigger, somebody else is shown smaller. So video processing of every single video user to be able to be separated out and to be shown in a separate manner. Similarly, we have classroom setup as well. So if you have educational customers who wanted to make it look like in this manner, that is possible as well. Another thing that we find very important in our meetings is when you have concert view. So for example, there are all-hand meetings that we have amongst ourselves. So for example, if Susie's leading a meeting and we have like 60 people, we want Susie to stay in the center and everybody to be around her, right? So this is one of the features that we use at that time. So you're able to focus on the teacher. So similarly in education, similarly in any of your meetings that you have at that point. So going on from there, let's go on to, we have included virtual background as well. So we have blur, we have image. If this is something you want to start viewing and start using, please let me know, and we can start making beta solutions available for you as well. One of the things I do want to mention is bandwidth usage. We're very cognizant of the fact that more and more people have started using solutions remote. And when it comes to bandwidth, you could be having your partner, your children all using internet at the same time. So having the ability to choose at what video quality you want to do, you can save bandwidth and actually have a better experience. We also have it automatically detecting it at that point to be able to show you how much it is. I don't know if you're able to see this corner right over here, there are like green bars for me. Can you notice that? So it actually tells me, okay, how the code quality that I have, whether or not this is going on. So this is a very good way for us to automatically detect that as well. What else do I have? I can't remember the stuff that I wanted to show. I'm like, well, scared, but no. Yeah. So these are some of the stuff. Are there any questions of Spaces or any feedbacks that you would like me to address at this point? Actually, oh, now I remember, Spaces Oracle. Okay, I want to bring this up, and this is a great place to do it. One of the main things that we were working on is how do we take the Aura solutions that our customers have and actually include it inside of Spaces. So to be able to dial phone numbers, to be able to have the ability to text messages, to be able to send MMS from Spaces itself. And that is something that we already have. So let me actually go to Kazim over here. So there are multiple ways I could just call Kazim on his phone. Either I can click this phone button over here, or I can click the phone button over here. Either or works for me at this point. As soon as I look at it, it looks at the Active Directory I have and the phone number that I have. So right now I'm making a call to Kazim, and this is an Aura call, so this is based on phone number. But here's the part, go ahead, pick it up, no issues. One of the fancy things about this is the fact that it has AI noise removal. So the AI noise removal you had for your meetings, you not only have it there, but you have it on our Aura calls as well. So anytime you make a call from Spaces, it won't hear the background noises, your construction workers or your kids banging toys in the background. I don't know, like choose the noise you like at that point. And this is a game changer. There's nobody in the market who, for their voice solution, for calling on phone numbers, actually has AI noise removal. Now, any functionality that you see on Spaces, why am I talking about it in this space when we were doing all Spaces APIs and the work? Every functionality that you see over here, we're actually creating them as microservices, creating public APIs for them, and be able to provide you with all of those public APIs. So anything that you see over here tomorrow is something that you can build on, create products, and actually create something that's viable in the market and actually sellable. Questions? No? Come on, something. I'll give you a Spaces shirt if you ask me a question. No incentive?
Okay, I'll ask you a question.
But I gave you one, so.
I know, thank you. I don't need the shirt, but thank you, I'd love it.
Yes.
So we have blur on our virtual background, but we don't have the images yet.
Yes.
Is that separate?
Yes, so those are two different features that we have. We do have one image as of now, but we are coming out with more and more and more. And just like the other solutions as well, right? So just give us a little time and we'll get it. And again, that will also be an API that can be consumed.
Cool. And then one other comment. We had a workshop with a bunch of research scientists and professors from around the country at the University of North Carolina last week.
Okay.
It was 102 people, 40 were in the room, and 60 were online, 100% in Spaces, and for 2 days. And the cool thing about Spaces is you can pretty much see everybody online and in the classroom at the same time. They set up one laptop as kind of the the webcam as the major, but the muting controls, the AI removal, and the ability to change the orientation of whether it's centered or it's everybody on the screen or lecture view turned out to be really helpful. So it helped manage a hybrid experience. And these people were blown away because they're all living in the Zoom and Teams world and they hadn't seen this before.
Thank you, and that's a great segue for me to point out. We have device integrations as well. So if you had Avaya devices like CU360, Avaya HC020, we are working on having all of these integrated in the manner that, for example, I'll give you a use case as to what we're working on is, I'm sitting in another place and I have my, say, parents or my grandparents in the hospital. I want to be able to switch on the CU360 because I have the permission to do that. And I want to be able to view her. I want to be able to zoom in, talk to her, give her that experience, right? And that's something that we're working on, to be able to have remote access at that same time.
Cool.
And that's such a heartfelt thing. I'm so nice, yeah.
So just a question, if you're not able to join video, you're driving or in an airport, something like that,
Yeah.
can an avatar be put in the place of live video or no?
Yes, but that's not something we've started working on, but no problem. I can do that. That's possible. I didn't think of that, but yes. Talk to me and give me more information as to how you'd see it in the future, and yeah, you can get that done, no problem. Yes?
Can you control who's being displayed from like a central board or something?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Can you
Who's being
control
displayed
who's
from a
being
central
displayed on
board?
a screen from like a central control panel or something like that? So you can remove people, put new people up?
So that automatically does it. So so for example, some of the immersive rooms that I showed you, so if you were in a boardroom and stuff like that, right? So something that we've done when it comes to the AI part of it is if you're a panelist, we will show you in the center always. But if you speak up, then we automatically place you in a chair. So if you haven't spoken for a while and there's somebody else that speaks, we put that person in the chair. So it's very interactive, right? Like the person who's speaking is there, but if, say, nobody speaks, then the person who last spoke will automatically be occupying the chairs. So we're doing it automatically rather than, saying, okay, this person and this person supposed to be selected at that point.
What if I want to make a game show or something?
So yes, that is going to be possible as well because each of the video streams is separate. They're not something that's combined at each point, right? So we are separating each of the video streams. So, and if you wanted to do that, then that comes to the economy part, right? Like, what if we have a consumer that says, I want to charge people for the seats. So if you want to sit in the front row, then you get to pay X dollars. And if you want to pay just lesser than that, then you sit on the back seats, right? So that's very much a concept that we have in this as well.
Okay, thank you, Gunjan. Thank you for that. And the other thing is, just one last remark is all of this technology that you see, it's the foundation for all of our UCaaS and CCaaS. So CCaaS, contact center runs on top of these, and also UC runs on top of these. And you can see that this whole thing is rich media. You can do SMS calling. Now we add calling into this one, SMS, and also video natively into this bridge alone. So this itself is a huge differentiation, and this is how we can also tap into our base as well. So this is an awesome thing, guys.
Thank you so much, Susie. Now don't go yet. Excellent, Cree's here. Jerry, I'll let you say some words.
Quick thank you to my team for Tim, Andrew, Austin, Bill, and George, and Dave Lolliman for supporting this. Great job, guys. Thank you.
Now, could the judges come back down? Because we have the Drunken Arm team. So if you can come down, you may not know, but you won a prize. You were 4th place, so come on down. Let's get Creed, come on down and take the photo. You entered the room and I thought your timing was perfect.
That is perfect. You're right. That's cool.
That's it. Oh, you can grab multiple ones. They're all to be engraved, so there you go. Everyone gets one? Excellent. Oh, it's as if by design. You couldn't ask for more.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Excellent. Well done, guys. And that's not all. You can, oh no, you need to return those because they're not yours yet. Megan would be angry. So, the Red Hat team, they have some goodies. So if you come on down and announce who wins your prize.
Well, thanks so much. We brought a small prize, not as elaborate as the other prizes, but something to reward the team that used the Red Hat technology. And we had two teams that used our technology, and it was hard to decide who should win. I figured maybe we can vote on that. So we had the two teams. We had the smart paper, right? And we had the bartender. So who wants to vote for the bartender to win the prize of a Bluetooth speaker? All right. Who liked the smart paper better? I have to give it to the smart paper. Come on out here, guys. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
Good job. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. We're done. That was enough encores. Again, thank you so much to Avaya for sponsoring this. Without them as a sugar daddy, this would not be possible. So again, thank you so much. Take care, and we'll see you again next year. Bye-bye. Just hang on a second. Megan has... Oh, right, I've been asked to repeat the award money, so let me just do that. Okay, so as requested, in first place is Meeting Minion, so that's the Converge one, so they win 5K. Then in second place is Smart Rescue, and they won 4K. Then there's Metashop by Genesis for 3K. There's Bender, the Drunken Arm by Team Zero for 2K. And then Telepaper for 1K. And you all know where I am, and I'll be in touch soon with basically arranging the payments, okay? Again, thank you so much, guys. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to have it all up on YouTube, so like all the live streams, it's all going to be here. Jenny has all of it. So they have that on Eloquent, so they have all the registrations. And what Jenny also has a sheet with all the hack participants. So everybody who submitted the hack, we have all their details, email, social ID, all the stuff. So you've got it up, don't worry.
Fantastic job.
It's a pain in the ass.
You made it look like we're all better, so thank you.
No problem. That's what we do.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Would you want to stand with that one? Do you want me to just bring it down so it's easier? And then he says the sit down can actually be all the way around.
Should we hold? Or we can just, you want to be near these?
You can pick one if you like. Yeah. One, two, three. It's okay. I'm actually going to take you away from this.
Oh, yeah.
Ready, 1, 2, 3, give your best love. Ready, 1, 2, 3, give your best love. Yeah, there you go.
Can you go sideways on it?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love that smile.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
So Yes.
You just gotta know.
Nice, you know, we'll cash in. They're kind of a structure logistics. Is it a texter?
So we have now.
I see, now it makes sense. When we were talking about that, when we're trying to use mobile
No, you did.
Right, we can do both. All right. She actually doesn't have
Why not relax with it? She does like it. But further, my new language. I'm sorry, we're already there. Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thanks for the book. No. I'm originally. I'm not coming from there right now. Well, I know the job.
Yeah.
notification between I'm trying to think.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Did you get the rapid case from Mary?
Oh, no, I think we have.
Organizations almost organized as groups already. Almost professionalized, right? Like you can tell there's quite a bit of involved in it.
Oh, you've been to benefits for literally 3 months.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, yeah.
Something happens, say you can't do anything.
It's all status, yeah. Yes. We will help.
Tim.
It's a change management.
Provides a great platform to run these integrations to microservices, the pre-sale, and all those ecosystems to provide solutions.
Thank you. That helps. Yeah, that's good.
Maybe somewhere should get back to me, okay?
Great job, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was nice meeting you. It was a fun weekend. It was.
So they were hiring now a director of marketing. So we worked before, we were hiring.
I know, snack.
Oh, yeah, but they're definitely much better than used to be.
They were guys.
I would say they're like one of the top companies in the building out there, in terms of tech. They're using all the new stuff, they're using GCP, AWS, all the languages. You don't have to go to like enterprise Java or anything like that. Just use Kotlin, Scala, the crap that's going on, our research can't rock. So actually, you just have to get on the right team, have the right manager.
So one of that manager, fiber, for example,
Thank you very much, sir. Good job. Thank you very much.
Other providers have access to that 501 to that utility company. They would find that there's a. Yeah, there's people, exactly. Yeah, so what we did is we sort of took them. And they're not technical. We're not, yeah, exactly. They're not technical people. Like, they work with us and we sort of have them do more speed over the past 5 months. And we're still defining our market. Like, it seems to be ever evolving. We have this part of the business which is really built this console very seamless. Your credit card, you straight to.
And you feel it's small difference. It doesn't really need you.
It doesn't really need, yeah, it's really
So they do have different combinations.
That's right. And then we're also working with the enterprise side. The enterprise is it's a software company that's building a real-time application or has a real-time application like Avaya. And yeah, so we do it for work. We work like that. We're trying to get into storage, like CPaaS providers. CPaaS providers, like we see some. Thank you. But then the other is not necessarily enterprise customers who are software companies. So like, for example, BPOs who run call centers. They're in their own technology, but it's usually on top of an existing stack. So that, for example, they may build their own custom apps on top of that platform that ultimately so we'll work with BPOs and say, okay, your agents in Bangalore, India, who are now
There is a HDMI switcher. It costs like around $300. $400 maximum. You can put right there and put like a table with the laptops.
I have one at home.
You have that?
I have the HDMI switcher. Yeah.
We put the laptops before they start.
Yep.
This guy.
Yep.
And you just push the button before.
Yep.
It seems. Thank you.
So, we created a global site which, again, instead of giving something the attention for it, and then giving something for it, we give us the voice service, so the voice server for others. You can do something like that for it yourself. Oh, it's very
Thank you.
yeah, we
Appreciate you.
Anytime.
Thank you. Thanks for hearing you. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll touch base soon, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just heads down. So I'm going to hassle people this evening about turning up for tomorrow's session.
Okay.
So Drunken Arm, they're available.
Yes,
So
I talked to him. He's going to reach out to me on Facebook, so we'll coordinate.
Yeah, so that's great. And then I'll check with the others, and then we've got the videos. Well, we will have the videos.
Okay.
So we'll have content.
If I only have one, that's fine, so just worry about it.
But it's nice we can get
because I have a whole presentation, so.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So just in case, I just prepared it. I can't help it.
It's no problem at all.
Great. Do you need anything from me?
No, I'm good. I'm just heads down now, doing all the social media,
Okay.
doing all the video processing.
Great.
That's why I kept whinging about the high-speed internet.
Oh, I know.
But I'm happy. It's 4 times as fast, or 3 times as fast as it was. So that's good for me.
These are yours? Okay. Start with 3, go from there.
Yeah, I know. They're heavy.
Congratulations again, you guys. Thank you. Very nice job. I was very impressed. You do, I'm going to grade it, I'm going to send it to you. Thank you. Yeah. Actually, if you want, tell me what you'd like it to say, like your team name. Oh. And I'll make sure. You want to message me on Spaces? I will. Thank you.
Very good. He's older than me. Actually, I don't know how much older I am. It's a very smart setup. Yes, I will be there. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, or like lights for like bike lights.
Okay, so that interview that they need us to do, is that going to be presented tomorrow or something or somewhere?
They'll probably use it for some marketing.
Yeah, it'll probably be on like their website or whatever.
Yeah, they will also really work for Avaya.
It's gonna be, I think, on their international site because that guy's from the UK.
Stuff like that, you put it in the resume. And what the main thing. So the rescue is that one?
No, they won't take this, but I know one person.
Yeah. Oh, let me just go with it. Oops, Daisy. That's right. There you go. So long.
They got like 20 of these out. Okay.
Oh, yeah, they have a bunch of red hats. It's a red hat, like literally in. Yeah, that would be great, except this MAGA thing is like. I worked like yesterday outside, and then I got some stares from people like, staring at me. And then I looked at the mirror, I'm like, oh, fuck. Can't really tell it says red.
Oh, these are white hat hackers. You gotta wear the black one if you're a black hat hacker.
Yeah, I got that on.
I'll give these to my software buddies.
This would have been perfect except for like it being like a MAGA symbol. That's what happened yesterday.
Really?
So yesterday I got this red hat guy and I walk outside and like some people are staring at me. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
why are they staring at me? And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I look like a MAGA because you can't really see the red hat from far.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
It looks like it.
Oh man.
All I can do is give you a couple.
All right, I'll try.
I mean, it's It's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
No, thank you. I just hope it works out. I probably have to do something that I just got off for.
Yeah, I mean, just call them.
Yeah, I did. They finally let me off.
Oh, okay. I understand. Great. So are you going to a party or home?
For a few minutes, but then I gotta go to UCF and then from UCF to crazy guy.
What do we need to do to go to the party? Just walk in?
Just walk in, 6 o'clock, just show them that. They've been given basically a notification, this is the hackathon badge, and just like that. If there is, just start screaming, Megan, Megan! And then she'll come to the rescue and everything will be settled. I find that's the easiest way. Just sort of say that name 3 times and then problem solved. It does a little. Because I have the context. I know.
Yeah, like that's what happened to me yesterday. I was like walking out and I'm like, why are people standing drinking a beer? Oh.
I know, because it's a red hat. Isn't it obvious?
Yeah.
It's like, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because we're in tech. We know we know what that
Also,
says.
it's not that sort of racist red. It's sort of more like a bright, shiny red.
Yeah.
That kind of nuance would be lost.
Can I run the car?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Did we get everything?
Yes, there's.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, how much does it cost you? This is pretty. How much that cost you?
Don't buy it.
Not good?
No.
You had to buy the original something?
No, I can, but it's not good quality.
The motors are not.
I had to kind of hack it to get there was this middle joint where like doesn't work.